What's going on, guys? Kale here, coming at you with another video. For those of you new to the channel, I'm an endgame player with 4 accounts, all in the endgame, and today we're switching things up just a little bit and kind of getting away from the Cosmic Crucible kind of territory of things, and we're actually going to be looking at the start of the Bifrost team in the Incursion raids. My alliance is currently actually running Incursion 1.3, and I did unlock Vahl yesterday. I have them at level 75. And then I've brought up Loki a little bit to 86. So kind of my plan now is to take Vahl to level probably 90 and do the same with Loki. But I was kind of curious if they would have any viability in the current Incursion raids with just a couple members of the team. So, we are actually at the Mystic portion, so I was kind of thinking, based off of Vahl's kit and kind of the way they work, I was thinking of kind of taking in a hybrid with, kind of Spider Reaver, Eternals, and Loki and Vahl. So I think that's kind of what we're going to do. I am going to switch some things around a little bit, though. And I think I want Weaver in the middle. And since Vahl is now my lowest, I'm actually going to probably put him off to the side. So let's see, where is Vahl? There they are. So there's Vahl, and let's get Loki in here. And let's just kind of see if there is any viability. I currently have Vahl, all of their T4s are done. I have them at blue 4 as far as their ISOs. And yeah, so let's get into it. I did get kind of lucky. I pulled a 6 red star on Vahl. So hopefully, you know, we'll see how generous their shard drops are. Knowing Scopely, not really expecting too much, but we shall see. So yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see if Vahl will have any viability here in the Incursion raids. So their Weaver did go first, which is unfortunate, I think. So we lost the coin flip there. Let's see if we're able to kind of bounce back from this at all. So we're going to go ahead and do the special with Loki. Alright, and so let's see, this attacks the primary. And let's see, so this is probably going to miss because of Weaver's taunts. Okay, thought so. Let's see, so the charges are off Weaver though, so now we can maybe start doing something. And our Loki dodged there, which was really nice because that would have deleted Loki. And we lost Weaver there, so let's see, hopefully they survive. We might actually look at this and we'll maybe take in possibility of either maybe taking in Dormammu or there goes Vahl. Alright, so we're going to back out of this one. So I think what I'm going to try, instead of bringing in Loki, I don't know that Loki is really going to be doing much without the rest of his teammates. So, how would I normally do this node? So I normally do, I normally go in with this team. So, let's go in with the similar team, but instead of Doom, let's bring in Vahl and see how they do in this situation. And I'm just kind of trying to get a feel of the character. I honestly don't expect them to do much at level 75, but I thought this would be kind of a nice little intro to the character, assuming I'm able to do anything with them. So let's see. Alright, that's a little better. So we are getting to go before their Weaver, so we'll go in and do that. Now, one thing I am noticing, because that should have actually applied and exposed, and it didn't. So it looks like exposed can be resisted, is kind of, or blocked, is kind of what I'm getting at. So let's see. So far, Vahl isn't doing too much to, you know, change this fight up at all. This is kind of normally what I would be doing, you know, with this with this team. Just the only difference is that instead of having Doom, I have Vahl here. So we'll see if it kind of makes it better, makes it worse. Normally I am able to clear this when I am using Doom. What does this do? Attack primary, flip, copy one positive effect. Okay, if this character has defense up. Alright, so let's see if this applies and expose. That's what I'm kind of more curious about. Okay, so we have an exposed over there, which is awesome. And I do apologize, looks like the LD player is slowing down just a little bit. So now we're going to go over here, and that should get a tap of an expose, which should cause... Okay, so Vahl's passive actually went off there, which is pretty cool. Let's go and heal everyone up. Okay, and there we go, we got another tap. Okay, let's see. We'll go, obviously have to get rid of the taunt off of Bishop over here. Okay, that taunt is taken off, and let's go ahead and get rid of their death pool. Okay, and we got rid of... Alright, now let's see. Okay, we got the ultimate. I was trying to actually click on what that does. Let's see. So I didn't see a lot of exposed get popped out over there, so that definitely is still something that can be resisted. So that's something I'm gonna have to maybe kind of take a look at as I obviously get Vahl to a level that is more appropriate for this content. But currently, at their current level, they are not really doing too much as far as getting those exposed out. It does look like I'm getting them on the basics, which is pretty nice, but I'm not landing them on the special or the ultimate. So whether those are being resisted, blocked, or, you know, whatever, it is what it is. But we were able to get through the node, no worse for wear than normal. I would say this is probably about as healthy as I normally am with this node. So that is good, at least. Vahl didn't make things worse, which I guess is a positive. So yeah, so let's go into our next node, and I think... I'm trying to think of who I want to sub out. Because normally for this next node, I would take in this team. And I guess we're going to sub out Morgan Le Fay. Yeah, so I guess we're going to sub out Morgan and see how that goes. Let me heal up Vahl just a little bit to give them a fair shot. And let's see how the second node goes. Now again, you know, kind of my base level that I'm judging this on is whether or not I'm able to clear the node as I'm able to with the normal team. I obviously know that this team is, you know, the Bifrost team is obviously going to get better, and that's unfortunate. So it looks like Vahl is not able to survive those pings from Gambit. So let's go ahead and back out. And I think to combat that, I mean, I normally wouldn't probably take Dormammu into this next node, but let's try it with Dormammu, and that should at least give Vahl some survivability. So yeah, let's see, I guess, how this goes. Now, the downside to taking in Dormammu is that it's going to, when they clear the revives, it's actually going to give everyone, I think it's 2 energy, so it does certainly mess up some of the turn orders. But Vahl should be able to survive the pings. Oh, he actually survived them this time. Alright, let's try the special, and this should be... Okay, so this actually doesn't apply exposed, so that's kind of where I was going a little bit wrong. So let's go ahead and... I'm trying to think if it's more important to get exposed out or, like, do his special. I'm going to start with maybe, hopefully getting some oh, that was actually... It's really weird, this exposed thing. It doesn't seem to be landing all the time, and I'm not sure if it's like hitting a resistance check or what's going on. But anyway, let's see. So the good thing with Weaver and her, you know, ultimate essentially is passives typically don't trigger passives, so the Gambit pings are not actually hitting. And right there, Vahl just kind of got wiped out. Not really a good test of Vahl, I don't think. I'm actually just going to back out of this because there's no point. With that being said, I think my Vahl might be a little too small for testing at the moment. I think they definitely might need some more power. So I'm actually not even sure if I'm going to be posting this, because it really doesn't shine the best light on Vahl. Yeah, that's gonna be that. Let's see. Kind of curious, if I take Vahl to 85, if that makes any difference. And let's go ahead and retry that. So we'll take Vahl to level 15. And what am I missing for 816 rather? Okay. Alright, so we're missing some green stuff. Let me see. I will be right back. Let me see if I have the necessary gear to get Vahl to 16. Alright, y'all. So I don't have enough to take Vahl to G16 at the moment, so I definitely need to start farming some Mystic Teal gear. But let's hop back in and see if that node goes any different. Yeah, what the hell. Alright, so we are going to go in... Did I actually lose that versus retreating like an idiot? Yes, I did. Alright, so let's heal up real quick. Okay, so we're going to pop back in here, and I should have retreated versus losing. I'm not too sure what I was thinking there, but with Vahl being level 85 now, G15, this might hopefully, you know, he might be able to, you know, they might be able to stand up a little bit better and take a hit or two. So let's see how that goes. Okay, and let's go in with a special, I guess. Okay, and so we've gotten exposed here. So definitely landing some more exposures. I guess exposures would be the right plural for that one. Definitely landing more exposures here. So that is good. And so even on an AoE, that is going to work as well. So that's pretty cool. Let's go in and stun Cap Sam over here. Okay, and they just got a bunch of energy because of all the revives. Okay, and we are out of charges now for Spider Weaver, so hopefully Vahl hangs in there. Nope, Vahl is gone again. Alright, so I'm going to say that this test is probably over. Just going to kind of see if I can finish the node as is, since I did blow a couple cores on this one. And there goes Weaver. Yeah, this is going to be a wipe on my end. So yeah, Vahl, I don't know. I think it's a little too early to make a judgment call. You know, this might have been... I don't know, like, I mean, maybe bringing in Loki here might have helped. I'm honestly not too sure. But yeah, debating if I want to try with Loki also. But who would I take out, though? So if I took out Dormammu and put Loki in, I mean, let's try it. Why not, right? Where is Loki? There he is. All right, let's see if this does anything, and that will then officially wrap up the Vahl test if this goes nowhere. So yeah, thanks for tuning in so far. I'm sorry this video has not been a bit more exciting, but yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so I think we've got no choice to go into Absorbing Man over here. Okay, and this time I think I'm going to actually ability block Deathlock. And we landed the Exposed there, which is pretty cool. Let's go into Gambit over here. And at least this way, without Dormammu, they're not getting all those crazy, energy for clearing the revives. Okay, and we're going to lose our charges now. So this is kind of where the test kind of comes in. Like, once the charges are gone with Spider-Weaver, can this team hang on? And that's kind of, I guess, the test we're testing out. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go into Deathlock with the Exposed, because we want to heal up Vahl a little bit. And those evades are coming in pretty handy for Vahl, which I'm still surprised that, like, even with, originally, like, Spider-Weaver had taken more damage, Vahl was still getting pinged by Gambit, which was kind of annoying. So what does this do? It steals 10%, so we'll get 25. It attacks all the enemies. We're going to apply Deflex. Okay. And it's going to apply Trauma. Okay, let's see. There we go. Alright, so this is... we're at least surviving a little bit longer than the last one, so I guess that is a plus. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, and Vahl is still getting pinged, so I definitely want to get rid of these Gambits, because if this keeps up, Vahl is going to go down from those pings. So let's go after this Gambit. And I think if Spider-Weaver will take a turn, I can get some charges out. Alright, let's go into Miss Marvel, because I need some health. Okay. And this should get me some health too. There we go. Alright, let's stun this one, and hopefully you should survive that. Okay. And we lost Vahl again. Alright, but I can kind of... I'm at least starting to see, like... This is definitely going obviously better with Loki. So, kind of what I'm thinking... for that first node, kind of subbing out Doom for Vahl, and then in the second node, subbing out Deathpool and Morgan Le Fay for Vahl and Loki seems to be going a little bit better than it did just before. We're at least getting some kills, like we got the 2 Gambits down. I'm actually surprised that little Loki ad is, still kicking. Okay, we got rid of that, so, I mean, is this going to be the cleanest clear in the world? No, but I should be able to clear this. So, I mean, I'll take that as a win, I guess, right? Yeah, I mean, this would be a clear. Or I say that now, but, let's make sure we can actually clear it first. Look at that with Spider-Weaver. Okay, and we do have to start speeding up just a little bit, as we are getting pretty close to timing out over here. And we definitely don't want that going on. Okay. Get rid of Deathlock. And let's start taking down Absorbing Man. And I do want to get a little bit of a heal on Weaver and just kind of get that defense up. We'll get some more ads going. Okay, that should get rid of him. And let's see, I'm probably not going to be able to take her down in these 10 seconds, but we are going to try. And that's probably not going to happen. Let's throw this on auto. Come on. Oh, that sucks. That basically got me, I think. Maybe? Yay! Alright. Yay for auto whatever. Alright, so Vahl is dead, obviously. But we were able to clear that second node. Kind of sloppy, absolutely. I definitely think once Vahl is probably G16, I could see that fight going a lot smoother, as well as maybe starting with Loki from the get-go. Also, I only have 2 stars currently on Vahl, so I think definitely a 3rd star would help, because that would be a significant boost to their, both their regular gold stars and red stars. And then, like I said, I think taking a G16 is going to be, I think that's kind of the bare minimum I think you're looking at for the incursion raids. So this certainly was not the cleanest test of Vahl, but to kind of just go back over it, what I was using, and let's go into my raid teams over here. And we are going to go go in here and edit. So with this team over here, we swapped in Weaver in the middle, and we'll do the Eternals kind of here and here, and then Loki on one side and then Vahl on the other. So let's sub this into Mystic so I'm not scrolling for days. Where is Vahl? There he is. Or there they are. Okay, and then where's my Loki? There we go. So this was one team I used. I think this is going to be the team going forward for myself for the second node. And then what I ended up using on the first node, actually can I copy this? Okay. And what I ended up using on this one was I swapped in Dorm, and then I just added in Vahl. Bifrost. There we go. And I think that is going to be, so kind of what I'm thinking is... Alright, so kind of what I'm thinking is for Node 1 using this team and for Node 2 using this team, and I guess do we want to try the boss node? Yeah, let's try the boss node. Alright, let's heal Vahl up again, heal Loki and Weaver, and let's try the boss, and see if this goes any cleaner. And yeah, then I'll officially end the Vahl test. Sorry for the disjointedness of this video. Definitely a bit on the scattered side. I'm getting ready to go on a trip, so I'm trying to get this out of the way, but if I don't record now, it basically wouldn't be done for quite some time. And right off the bat, we are taking massive amounts of damage on this initial burst. So whether or not we're able to survive that, we already lost Spider Weaver, which, depending on where Vahl is energy-wise, isn't the end of the world, because we could actually revive Spider Weaver. But it's whether or not Vahl is actually going to be able to take a meaningful turn, is kind of what that's going to depend on. Let's go after Kang a little bit here. And yeah, Kang is going to wreck us over here. So yeah, that definitely does not work for the boss node. Definitely have to figure something out there. That was horrible. But anyway, that is going to be it for the initial testing with Vahl. I will certainly update this with something hopefully a little bit more promising, if they are okay standalone, or if it's one of those things where you need the entire team. So thank you so much for watching. If you did find this video helpful, please feel free to like and subscribe. I hope everyone is having a good week. Good luck unlocking Vahl, and I will see you next time.